She's been following this ministry for a long time. And one day she manifested physically. And she was like, this ministry has blessed me. So I just want to welcome Julie to just say a few words about what this ministry. Come up here.
Good morning, church. I give honor and glory to God for bringing me here. And I nearly didn't make it this morning because I set the alarm last night and I didn't hear it. But I said to the Lord, I left Luton at 10 and I said, please, Lord, let me get here on time. So I got here about 11:15, which is not bad. I have to give honor to the Lord. About 6 years ago, I wasn't in a good place. I love God, but I'd stopped going to church for, I don't want to really go into it why, but I'd stopped going to church. And didn't understand a lot of things that was going on. I mean, I had a lot of trauma, and every time I kept, it seems as if I was going 2 steps forward and I'm going 2 steps back, and I'm thinking, why is all this happening to me? And it was always why? Anyway, and just before the pandemic, the Lord led me to this radio ministry that I started to listen to, and it's as if the Lord was speaking to me, and I thought, oh, what's all this about? But I was listening to it for a while, and that was in February of 2020. And then later on in the year, in October 2020, as I was surfing through the net, the Lord led me to Harvestime Church. And I thought, oh, okay. And I started to listen to the teaching, but, one of the things that really struck me was Pastor Culler when he started talking about nature, nurture, culture. And I thought, oh. So, I'd started to take a lot of interest. And when he started to break down about, your nature, the way you're brought up, and, how it can affect you and how it can become strongholds in your life, I thought, I bet that's what's happening to me, I didn't really fully understand. But, I started to listen to this church, the ministry of this church, and then obviously listening to Pastor Funke as well. And, so much of the teachings, it's really actually turned my life around. I just want to thank God for, the internet. There's a lot of rubbish on the internet, but then there's a lot of good stuff on the internet. And there's some really powerful ministries, and this is one of them. And, that was in October 2020, and I've been listening and following this church ever since. I support this church. I love this church. And, I'm praying. I would love to join this church. I really would. Because, the love that you feel when you come here. The very first time I came here, it was amazing because Apostle Williams was here on that year, was doing, the yearly conference. And I couldn't make it on the Saturday. I took the wrong turn in. But I came at another time. And, it was amazing. When I came the first time here, I had a really excruciating toothache. It was absolutely excruciating, but I said, Lord, I'm going, I don't care. And you know something? Later on in the night, I thought to myself, oh, what's happened to the toothache? Toothache went. Just at the fact that I came here, the toothache, I had no more toothache. So, I just want to give God the glory, I can really, the teachings in this ministry is absolutely fabulous. It's changed my life. Women, if you don't live around here, come to the women's breakfast. I'll be attending the next one. Absolutely beautiful, because you get fed and you get the word from Pastor Funke, definitely. So, I give honor, I thank God for you, Pastor Funke, Pastor Culler. Apostle Williams, God bless you, because I've started to listen to your ministry as well. So, thank you for all of you. Thank you for the love that I feel and I'm shown every time I come here. I remember, just quickly, just a couple of weeks ago, I think it's Katerina who's here. She was giving her testimony, and something she said really struck me. She said, when she was getting to know God, she turned around to one of the girls and sort of said, later on, thank you for putting up with me. And she said that it was Joe. I think it was Joe, your daughter. Yeah, and she turned around, and it really hit me. She said, she turned around to Joe and said, thank you for putting up with me. And Joe said, we don't put up with people, we love people. And that is what I feel and I see here. So God bless you all, and thank you so much.